Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers in the Resource Soviet Republic. Here you can see Havagorod and the new people hanging around over here. I'm not convinced we're in a good spot here, and we might see happiness plummet quite a lot. In between episodes, after the last episode, I kind of kept wondering about this situation at the airport, and then it hit me. It's probably because this needs educated workers, and just pausing it for a second, if we grab this train and we have a look at these workers, none of them, I think, are educated, right? Yeah, so educated is the one with a little tie on it. And so I think we're quite frankly, we're lacking educated workers, and that's why no one's getting off here, because they can't actually work there. And I think that's the issue. Oh, there goes one. And if we have a look, can I click? Come on. How come I can't? I thought I could click. Anyway, we'll let her join here. And then you can see this is, in fact, an educated worker. Just a university degree. So is that enough people to make this plane go? No. So that's going to be our issue. And luckily, we do have this facility over here. And the idea is this university, and the idea is really that we need to work our way through a few more of these people. So maybe what I'll do is I won't limit the people working here so that we can work our way through more and more people into the university at the moment. Over there, we should be okay. We did limit this a little bit, but we don't have any people really within the range. It's just this only this building in the range. We don't have a university in this entire section, and I think that's a big part of our problem. A lot of our workers here are not educated. See, you can clearly see that. So we've got a low level of education there. This guy is probably working at crazy rates to try and keep everybody educated, but really we're not maintaining pace with educated workers, and we can probably have a look at it over here. If we look at... let's pause it for a second and we look at all time. And then you can see the university education has actually dipped a little bit while the basic education has continued to grow. We've got less than 7,000. Oh yeah, here you can clearly see it. We've got 5,200 educated people out of 31,000 people. My goodness, we are in deep trouble as it relates to educated workforce. So what we're going to want to do is expand this area. So in this episode, I will be expanding this area fairly aggressively to grow. We'll provide a new bus stop of sorts over here for workers that will be used in construction, plus maybe even a helipad, something like that. We'll hopefully get all of those people educated appropriately. Yeah, and that's kind of going to be the thing here. So those within the range of the metro station will be able to go there, but hopefully we'll have a little slither of people here that won't necessarily be in the range, that can only be dedicated to construction work, which is kind of what I think is a good idea. Now, I'm not going to pause the game. I'm going to have a look at what's going on, and maybe we're in a position to actually start sending helicopters in to do some other things here. Like, I'm definitely keen on getting all of our various rail facilities in place. Even this one, to be honest, even that one can be good. We'll get moderate air at the same time to come and do this. So let's get that moving. And I think that'll be pretty good. Can we let you... Oh, sorry, let you please go in through there. Don't stop the train. Just go in through that side. Is that all built all the way up to here? Or is this under construction? Yes, it is. So we should see... some more people move in this way, or more construction workers at least move in this way. Now, this area, what we don't have here is an accounting office or a town hall of sorts. So let's have a quick look at a town hall. It's over here. That one. Oh, let's build one of these, one of the vanilla ones. Whereabouts shall we build it? I'm tempted to build it maybe something like this over here. Oh, we won't have it powered just yet. We can obviously install additional power, but maybe this side overlooking, maybe overlooking the edge there might be a good idea. Even up here might be a pretty good idea, apart from the fact that we don't have this powered. So this area, I think, seems to be about right. Oh, and that's not going to work, is it? Let's do that. I don't mind a little bit of an outcrop over there, and we will, we'll get that assigned in like so, and we'll get this moving and try and get the Zacto construction crews to come in. We're building that section. We haven't had anybody move in over here just yet, so we do want to keep an eye on what's going on in this area. So are people, I think happiness is dropping a little bit. What don't they have? Culture is a bit of an issue here. And that, I think, is correct. We don't have any culture ready to go. This guy is not up and running yet. These guys won't be able to get there, but the rest of them probably will. We'll have a bit of a look at how we can actually get them in this area. Oh, we don't have access from this side. So what we will do, definitely will do, is let's upgrade these roads so people are in fact going to be able to make use of this. So let's get Zacto on there. So hopefully as we try and get people to be able to walk through here, probably somewhere around this side, maybe that road up there will provide access to the university in that location, the medical university as it is. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I'll keep an eye on what's happening over here. But yeah, happiness is going to drop a little bit. We are doing water and so on. So everybody should at least have their primary needs met. Culture. Culture is the big one. We don't have anything culture related here just yet. So let's see about actually building an extra piece of culture. Culture is a Republic Theater. Some of these are, well, let's just get one of these cinemas in here. They're not too extreme, really. And hopefully it kind of like it in that spot right up there. So let's do a bit of that and see about getting that connected in a reasonable manner. Where? Could we run through there? Let's have a quick look. Could we? Will it run underneath there or not? It seems like it should be able to run. Well, if that's the case, what we'll need to do is let's clear out all of this stuff and we'll reconnect with some proper... If we just make a start there, and we'll do this, and we'll do a bit of that, that should ideally work out. So let's get the helicopters to come and do a bit of this, so we can get that built a little quicker, and then hopefully we'll get some culture moving here. Okay, now I'm moving back to Zactograd. Oh, it seems like we at least had a few workers here so that the plane could get out. But ultimately, we do need to get people to get educated a little bit quicker. And I think that's kind of what's happening now. So I'm not too stressed out by it. I think we caught it in time. Luckily, we had a very visible indicator over here that was telling us we're in trouble. Okay, now let's lay out another section in this area. So I don't think we've got... Let's see, if we wanted to build a building here... what style? I don't want the super big ones, and I want it to be fairly nice in terms of its quality. 80 is not quite there. 75 certainly isn't. 85 isn't bad, so something like that's okay. You know what? Maybe we should do some of the vanilla ones. We've not really used the vanilla ones apart from maybe initially at Chaos Keep. And the way I do that, so this will be heated if we build it here. So let's do one. Need to be very cautious about the heating in this area, and we may have to move some additional heating facilities in there. 1, 2. Three. And say 4. Actually, and 5. Okay, so the question is, have I left enough space? That one might be a little close. Let's get rid of that one. And if I go here, I should have the dripper tool. We'll get that one going on, and we'll move it, you know, something like about that. Okay, so the idea here really is I want to do this, that, get this tied in, get that working, get this down here, run this little road through that way. Excellent. And then I would like to tie that one in there. That's going to give us a reasonable amount of kind of just distances here. And it should be powered and heated and all the like. So let's get all of this moving. Hopefully Zacto will jump in and start working on this. So this will take a little bit of time to get it done. I'm thinking this block is pretty large. So what we might do is we might actually run an extra road down that way. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. And we're going to start using more of the proper pieces here, of the proper roads with sidewalks and street lighting. And look at that. So that's giving us a pretty nice little feeder into this localized area. So that's good. So we'll make a start on that. We'll get the Zactograd guys to come and make a start on the construction over there. So this will at least give us, so this is almost 200. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's just probably about 900 people that can live right over there. But I do like the way we've kind of used these roads. We might be interested in connecting that on that side eventually, but at the moment that's going to be a good starting point for us. It does look like we have some workers in place. I believe we have a plane coming in to land. That seems to be the case. Can we click it to see how many people are on there? But really the idea is that we want to start seeing more and more tourists come in. At the moment we can't see any. We still have workers here. This guy is taking ages to get down here. We have another train dropping off some... doesn't look good. Might be 1 or 2 in there. I'm not really seeing them. So we are struggling. Just land. Okay, it is landing. So how many people on there? Oh, 60 tourists. That's not bad. That is not bad. Good stuff. So that's a little cluster of new areas there. I did also think this area, it's got some capabilities here. If we wanted to add just another kind of maybe another couple of these, if we wanted to say, we'll grab this guy. Actually, that would work and give us a little bit of area there. And there is a shop fairly close by, so I don't necessarily think this is too bad. And what we could also do is maybe squeeze in another one over there. I think from a power perspective, we are now fairly reasonably handled here. We're not necessarily doing a great job with accessibility here. So what I'm keen on doing is let's get rid of this. Oh, it's the wrong way around. Definitely the wrong way around. This takes how many people would actually live here ultimately? I don't remember. We can see from these guys. 185. That's good. So let's demolish that one. We'll come back. We'll grab it again. Right over here. Clone it. Spin it around. Do maybe a little something like this. This is, yeah, the gym, and this is the school. Yeah, plenty of people around here. So we've got rid of some of that stuff. So what we would like to do is see about how we actually ultimately tie these guys in. So I'm kind of keen on doing that. That kind of feels a little bit more natural to me. And then what we'll do is we'll continue this little path down that section there. And we'll make a start on that as well. See about getting Kioski maybe to come and work on some of these things. So we'll slowly get this moving a little bit. Get a few more workers over here to kind of supplement what we've got going on in this area. Construction should be happening over here pretty quickly. Okay, let's also plan out a little section over here. Now, the first thing is, let's see. What are we kind of missing in this area? Let's see. What are you complaining about? Not really anything, to be honest. And if we come in over here, everything here is sorted out. People are getting... Oh, it's food only. Oh, I'm dropping clothing and electronics here. Okay, well... If that's the case, this is not quite ideal. Sorry, that's a bit of a mess up, really. So let's just do 100% that. And forget about everything that we've already dumped into this area. So let's just up the number there in terms of food. So food will kind of generally be readily available in this area. And hopefully we can at least provide people with food and the like. Okay, so this seems pretty reasonable. I would like to actually extend our touristy attraction pieces here. Let's drop the price on some of this a little bit so we can get moving on a little bit more of a tourist average trip rating, up to about 3 here now, 3.1. Liking that a lot. We will also drop the price on that a little bit. I don't mind dropping these prices so that we can see about getting significantly better tourist ratings. So something like that, for instance, I would like to see a nice boost in our tourist rating there, and we'll even drop that one to about there, so we get a little bit of extra tourism piece going on there. This is looking pretty good already, so hopefully that's starting to slowly drive up some of these things. People aren't actually complaining about anything at the moment. So what can we still do here in terms of tourism? The zoo, we've never actually built the zoo. Now the question is, the zoo is fairly sizable, but it might actually be a fairly good fit right in this area here. And that should actually work. So let's do that. We'll get the zoo to start working there. We'll get... they're not doing it. So can we get Moderate to come in and do this one? We want to keep as many of them busy as we can. And then I want to do another round of housing in here. And maybe it's another cluster of these. I kind of like the idea of these clusters. That cluster looks pretty good. We do need to fill in some trees and the like. So how many people in this? 250. Yeah, another little cluster of this could work. We could do another shop over here somewhere. That would be good. I think our power and the likes would all hold. What does this look like? That's fine. That's a little over. That's a little over too. So we will need to put in a little bit of extra power in here. We have it available right over here. We can just bring it in. It's not a big deal. But what I'd like to do is let's grab this guy. Just so we need to be cautious about the water there though. So this time around, let's see about making it a little bit more square. With these little paths that we've got going on here. Yeah, that would be a nice little cluster. I'm not going to fill it up. 5 of them I think is going to be good. This looks not quite symmetric, but that's kind of the idea, right? It's just looking like a nice little cluster of stuff happening here. We'll tie that in on both sides all the time. Run it through there. Come on, autosave. And tie that one over there. We'll tie that one like so. We'll tie this one. Maybe that's getting a little aggressive. We'll tie that one over there. Let's not quite be as aggressive about it. Let's do something like this. Get this assigned, get that assigned, and then ultimately we'll do that. That's quite an interesting little look, I think. We'll get that started. I'm not sure we need to do much else, but what we can certainly do is we can finalize it with something like this that runs through straight over here. It cuts across and joins on the other side, and ultimately runs straight down here and joins over there. Okay, well, let's make a start on that straight away. We'll get maybe, let's get Moderate to come and work on all of these. So we'll get some of these paths moving. Obviously, Zactograd is currently doing some construction. I don't want to use the helicopters over here. I'd rather continue their work the helicopters are doing on the other side. Another 58 tourists coming in. Excellent. How is all of this moving along? Our road sections here, is this still being built? Oh, Moderate Air is doing that. Can we get Savasi to come and help out over there? They are doing a little something on that side. And they are also helping out over that location there. We are a little bit slow as it goes with those guys. Are we getting anything done? Or, oh, no, we are now... Oh, it still needs to be electrified. That little section still needs to be electrified. So we're waiting on some trains to come over here and electrify it. Am I? Yeah, so rail construction should continue through there. And probably stop in that location. That's okay. So we'll just slowly move on all of these things over time. Got that through there. We can probably make a start. So we've finished off. Oh, no. We're not quite finished off over there. Oh, this section has started happening again. So do we have construction going on over here? We do, in fact, have construction happening in this location. Excellent. So what I'm keen on doing, maybe we can get the other guys. Yeah, we're out of workers there again. We grab these guys. I don't think they're working on anything at the moment. Excellent, they're not. So what I'll do is I'll bring them in and we'll... we'll get one to do that. I don't think we've got a turnaround anywhere in sight here. So let's just make a start on that guy. Yeah, we're really not in a great spot to be... Oh, actually, it's not too bad. We can now start construction on this again. Would we be able to get in there? No, not quite at the moment. So let's grab these guys and see what they're working on. How many pieces? You are doing 4 pieces. Okay. And these guys over here? What are you doing? Nothing. Well, let's get you to at least start work on some of it then. Are you ready to go with workers and everything? You are. So can I... No, I'm in the wrong area here. Can I get you to please come and do some work over there? So this should now... Oh, it's not powered, obviously. And we still need to... Did we go underground and get it connected? We did not. So what we can certainly do is have a look at just tying in our connections here. If we go underground. Yeah, I'm not even opposed to that. So we'll get those two moving. So that'll give us a little power in here, and we can always add some more power if we were to need more power. At the moment, that's going to be about 3 megawatts in there, which is probably not significant from a train perspective, but it is what it is for the time being. We need to still get a lot of work done in these locations. Let's speed things up a little bit. We're almost going to start seeing snow again. A lot of little pieces of construction happening. Is this actually happening? Supposedly. I'm just assuming everybody's really busy. Oh, track builder going out this way. Oh, what I wanted to do is just check whether we finalized our electrification over here. Yeah, that's certainly electrified. Let's move it up this way. That's electrified. And then I just wanted to see there might be... Yeah, the central track isn't electrified. So the center track still needs to be electrified. I believe all of this is. So we can quickly see what is and is not electrified. Oh, no, the center track is electrified. Okay, so all good. So really we are done with everything here. And we can come and sort stuff out. Now, what we will need to do is, in order to get our steel exported this way, we do need to start having a bit of a look at what we can do in this area. We don't yet have, we've built all of this, but we don't yet have our fuel station. So let's get a fuel station going. Yeah, and I would like to go just with like fairly sizable capacity, really. People have asked for fuel stations on both sides of the roads and things like that. But for the time being, I think just the one side is going to be just fine. What is this? This is for what, one direction? That's just two. Yeah, so we don't have any major ones. I'm sure I had some mods at some point that had pretty large fuel stations. But anyway, 4 vehicles is not a bad one. And then we definitely want a bit of technical services here, probably about the 8. I think the 8 is a reasonable size, to be honest. And we'll just kind of do a nice little chunk like that. We'll see about who we can bring in over here. Zacto. I don't want to do Zacto. Zafasi could potentially do some stuff, but let's just get Kaoski to come on over here. It's going to be quite a distance for them, but let's get them started over there. We will also need in this area some power, and we're going with the renewables in these areas. So what I'll do is I'm just going to do, rather just do it over this way. And I'll just place a bit of that in there, and we can also get Kaoski to come and make a start on that, just so we start getting our fuel and stuff out over this area. Now, what I would like to do, and we can do that pretty easily, we'll just use this. And we'll get, hopefully that fuel station isn't too far away. And now I'm looking for, well, it can be road depots, really. How many free road depots do we have available? None. Construction offices. Got a couple. Okay, that can work for us. So let's get 2 free construction offices going, and I'll move some of these guys over there. So what I'll do is I'll just move these guys over. So I'll move them to that location so that we can make a start on our last section of the rail piece there. But obviously it'll take us a bit of time to get everything moving, so I'm not too fussed by what's happening. There we go. What I can also do is I could potentially assign moderate air to come and build this also at the same time, just so that we can get that fuel up and running a little bit quicker than it's stated at the moment. I wouldn't mind getting rid of these buildings as well, clear things out. Who's building this? No one. Well, that's not good. Let's get can we get moderate to come and do this? And at the same time, what we'll do is we'll kind of get rid of these buildings so we have new depots available. And I would also like to just trim this out. I'm not going to do a lot of terraforming here still, I think. Although I did do a little bit, but let's try and not do that. This is a House of Culture. It's without power supply and missing staff. Okay, well, that's not quite what I had in mind. So we really don't have power supply here. So where's the power supply coming from? Aha. Okay, not quite working out. And we've got power supply over there. So, sorry, is this over? Yeah, that's pretty much on track. That's a little bit over. So yeah, actually, an extra power supply here couldn't hurt. I'm just gonna trying to pop it in there. It will also serve that building. So let's get that moving. Can we get maybe Kioski to come and work on that, get that started? And we will need to assign a little bit of underground cabling there. So if we go underground now, do we have... It's not ideal, but we can certainly run... we can certainly do... How come it struggles so tremendously with this stuff? Fine, I'm happy with that. We'll run it all the way to, say, there. Then, really? Come on. Thought we had it working here. Okay, so you just want to go underneath there. So let's just do that. Then we'll run it straight through there. Perfect. So let's do that. We'll get that assigned. Slowly get all of this stuff built. This is probably a helicopter piece of work there. So let's get that underway. Slowly get some bit more pieces going. We can still obviously get a lot of this stuff working. Excellent. These things are moving. I'm happy to see that. Did we finish off that section there? We did. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's all the way up to there, and there's a lot of work still to be done on that side. This is all done. We just need to finish off the electrification to make it work, really. Did we finish off this section? It's not electrified. Oh, they're still working on it, so that's okay. ExactChaos can continue to come and do that. Oh, this guy is using... Oh, that's good. Oh, interesting. So that little turnaround is actually working quite nicely. So I believe now ExactChaos can also come in and do this. Maybe not. Maybe that needs to be done first. Okay, let's just finish that one off and then we'll see how that goes. Let's have a quick look. What's our... that's coming up. So we've got an extra 250 educated workers straight away. Our average productivity is pretty reasonable. Let's have a look over here. All of this stuff is working, right? Yeah, we had some comments around people saying we should put an extra fuel station over here. And yeah, probably right. We need to maybe have a look at that. Criminality is going down. These guys are pretty full. Not full, though. But criminality is being worked on. Let's have a look at one of these guys. That's a 0% criminality there. Still has a bit of time left in prison, though. But no criminality. Let's pop another one up and see. 2% criminality, still a fair bit of, still 2 years in prison, so criminality should be going down. Yeah, I think our criminality is now reducing. I'm certainly seeing very limited criminality in this crew, so we're probably seeing criminal activity drop a little bit. If we have a look over here and look at criminals, this year, reported crimes, is 1,575. Last year it was up about 2,000. Last month it was 213. So I'm not sure if it's really getting much better, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. We don't really have a year-by-year comparison. We'll have to wait till December to really get that working. I kind of wonder whether I should tie this in. How's our construction going in this area? Not really going, is it? Actually, we probably just did a little section here. So let's quickly make a few extra tie-ins over here, over there. Over there. And over there. Let's do all of that. Let's get, I think Moderate was who I assigned to all of this, actually. Get that going, get Moderate assigned. I will also get Moderate assigned to all of this stuff and all of that stuff over there. So let's get all of that starting to move. That's starting to look pretty good. I actually like that little piece there, and I do like that very direct walkway over here to the hospital. This is seeing lots and lots of students in the auditorium. This is seeing not quite as many tourists as I would like. Some of them are calling for churches and the likes. Now, the question is, can we assign construction here without necessarily building all of these roads? Because obviously, this method that we're using here is not ideal for, for getting roads, for getting these buildings built quickly. It's a bit of a shame, really. This is moving along, so this road should be up and running fairly soon. What we can start working on, I think, is a bus stop here. I would like a bus stop, but something that's a little bit larger. I would like, 400 passengers maybe is maybe all we need. Something like that. So what else do we have in terms of bus stops? That's pretty big. 2,000, maybe 200 is not quite big enough, but maybe it's like 600 is okay. So I'm kind of keen to do, let's get it fairly close by over here. Okay, so let's do that. And at the same time, I'll do this. Right, and we'll try that one in there. We'll get this going, and we'll get well, let's just get Moderate to come and work on all of those sections at the same time for us. I think that's pretty good. Probably need another fuel station somewhere over here, maybe. Who's building this? Exacto is building this, so that's pretty good. So we should start seeing this work along a little bit. Let's make sure we're dropping not thousands of workers in there, and we're getting our workers to where they need to be. How's this looking? Looking reasonable. Passengers, 70 tourists, 71 tourists. Let's have a look at our tourist rating, actually. So Western tourists are loving us. None of them have died. This is now just this month, really. Last month, no one died. This year, look at that. But this month, Western tourist numbers, I mean, look at these average ratings. Hopefully that's starting to show, well, $81,000 for the month of September. It's not bad. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 81,000 for August, and then we're at 64 already for September. So that's pretty good. Look at this number. That's pretty good. Our money is flowing. And if I have a look at it, is this thing full? This thing might be full. Yeah, absolutely. Come and park over here, buddy. So that, because I'm a little worried. Yeah, all of this is parked because there's no room in there. We really need tons more workers to kind of move. Building is without drinking water. That's not quite what I'm after, right? Why would you be without drinking water, Bill? No chemicals? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why would you not have chemicals? Who's distributing over here? Are we out of chemicals? That is a bit of a bummer, if that would be the case. Yep, we're out of chemicals. So who's supposed to be... We're missing wood? Oh, no. Yes, this is it. This is one of the things. We do need a forester in this game. Can you believe it? I was fairly diligent. This is the first time this has happened. I've been fairly diligent at reforesting this area. But obviously it slipped my mind and we've dropped out a little bit. And now I'm a little bit concerned at how long it's going to take us to actually get that to move along. So this can quite significantly affect our food production, I believe. I don't think it is the end of the world. It just drops the production. So as long as there's still food available, But let's see about this. These things should grow fairly quickly, though. Don't really know what else to do to get it to work a little quicker, honestly. But we should have a bit of forestry here fairly quickly. Let's quickly go back and just see. Do we still have food everywhere? Yeah, we still have food and alcohol everywhere. So maybe it's not going to be the end of the world. The running out of chemicals is certainly not a good thing. Happiness is reasonable, and our populations are growing. And things are slowly getting constructed. That's not what I'm wanting. We need, let's get Kioski to come and build this one. Actually, Moderate could do too. Anything else? Oh, let's get Moderate to come and build this. They can come over from that side. Should be fine. No one's assigned here. So let's get Moderate assigned to these two sections also. So we can get people walking here a little quicker. Actually, at the same time, we might want to... we've got accessibility there. So let's assign these sections. And we'll get Moderate to come and work on them also. How's this going? 57%. So people aren't very happy. They're not having any culture. 59 actually. Not bad. Culture is a big deal. Let's see about another piece of culture in this area. We've got one of those going. We could get an uprising museum. A Republic Theatre. Does this kind of work? I'm actually liking that angle there. Yeah, let's do that. That can ultimately be a little bit of a slower build, though. But I don't mind that. If we have a look at this, yeah, that doesn't quite add up for us at the moment. We might want to connect that one through there, so we do have a little bit of resilience. For the time being, we'll just get that one going, and we'll get maybe Kioski to come and work slowly on that building in this area. Okay, slow and steady, as is the case with realistic mode, and we don't have kind of tons of workers out over here doing their thing. The train is getting there. Can we potentially get you to make a move and not block our paths? Well, actually, I think you've just maybe... Come on. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Now, where are you going from here? Yeah, absolutely. You guys can be building at the same time. Is a train waiting very long? Over there. Why are you waiting? Why don't you just go? And again? Come on. Good stuff. We don't have anybody, I think, still building on this side, do we? Yeah, that's all done. So we could now get some of them on the side to come and build the second section so that we can slowly get a little bit more of this working. It's a lot of stuff that we still need to just micromanage and build before we can actually move things in. Yeah, we can certainly assign another section here, but yeah, there's making a lot of progress on some of this. So what I would like to do, the next section is here and here. Thank you. So make a move and start constructing that. Is it? Oh, there's some construction underway over here. Okay, interesting. I think this one will stop and then come back and turn around. Yeah, that's all good. Don't mind that. We probably need to do that other side also. Well, I'm happy to report this is actually moving along. Wouldn't mind getting it all the way in there. But anyway, there's still lots of little track sections we can do. We can now get the Zactograd rail construction offices involved. Ooh, this is starting to move. These buildings, we don't need, well, to be honest, I don't think the workers are critically important for us. But let's at least drop it a little bit so we don't have as many workers just kind of hanging out over here. But this'll get up fairly quickly. And then what we could probably do is we could probably extend this path up there and then ultimately through to the other side. So let's do that and get maybe Moderate on this. All of Moderate is doing a lot of work over here now. And they've done a lot of work on that side too. Get Moderate over here also maybe. Oh, actually there's a bit of a double up going on. But let's just get this work done. Slow and steady. Can we maybe get... Yeah, that's not really going to work. We can't really get that assigned properly here to get the helicopters in there. The helicopters are actually not doing as much. So can we get them up and running on some of the other bits and pieces? How are we doing over here? Oh, we're actually in a pretty reasonable spot. Can we get the helicopters to come and build this? Then we need to deliver a little bit of fuel over here. Now, obviously... it's getting pretty long distances and we will be doing better distribution to that area, that nearby area. But here we have one more slot that we can work with. Electricity problems. Not really what I had in mind. Please come and drop over there and let's just make sure you're coming in to bring in a large amount, please. Like 70%. I just want you as full as possible. You will be powered as is required, and then we'll have some fuel ready to go. These guys should be good. And I think the last kind of thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just work on getting this path sorted out. So if I have a look here, everybody is still pretty healthy and pretty happy. I'm happy with those kind of numbers there. I want to have a quick look over here. Is this coming up? Oh, look at that. So we're at 500 additional. So we've got about a 10% increase in educated workforce, which I think is awesome. I'm glad to see that. Now, the idea really is that we will be going across here, maybe something like that. So we'll have to have a look in this area here. So let's get the F2 going, and we'll see about maybe just extending this out into this direction here. So let's get our leveling of terrain. We'll do a much more, thinking a much more gradual lifting over here. So now that we've got that, let's kind of heighten from the center. We do that. Okay. It's a good starting point here. And let's have a bit of a look at our height. That height is 18. This height is, oh yeah, that's beautiful. So we don't need to go any higher than that. So that's actually on a downward slope towards this, and then we'll just downward slope it over on the other side. We just want to make sure that we're kind of doing that pretty naturally. We can actually level it from the center, maybe even over here. So we don't go quite as high. I think that would be probably appropriate. Yes, that's fine. Now, all we need to do is make this bigger. I'm kind of keen to just make a natural curve like that. That would be good. And then really the idea is that we head on straight over this way. So what I might do is I might just, because these will work a little bit better. And before we get too far along, let's just make sure to safeguard some of our areas. This is a good trick to make sure that you don't spill over you don't spill this landscaping or this work that you're doing with the terrain management tools or changes, that you don't cause too much concern there. Now, we don't need this to be super wide, but what we will need to do is kind of level it from the center over here, and we'll make it a little bit smaller so that leveling is not quite as extreme. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm assuming they're going to fill up now. Okay, go and fill up. We'll come back in just a bit, but I think that's going to be a pretty reasonable curve there, and then hopefully we'll use that natural tipping point to kind of come up on the other side and then just cut across there. I think is going to be the idea, and we'll tie in an appropriate way. Now, is this our new area? Ooh, why are you unhappy? Pause it while we quickly have a look. Drinking water. Okay, that is always a bit of an issue. Was that source isn't sending? The source isn't sending. The source isn't sending. Oh crap, we're out of chemicals. That is going to hit us really quickly, guys, if we don't. And I should have anticipated it. Have we started cutting down stuff here? Missing wood. Guys, that is... How can we deal with this? You guys can... Okay. So what do we have here? Got a bunch of trucks here ready to go. Right? I would like you... Okay. So what I'm going to do, and I should have done this when we realized we've got a problem. I'm going to go to send you there. You're going to not unload, you're going to load wood here for me, please. And do that as quickly as possible and send it to the places that need wood so that we can get chemicals out. That is a bit of an emergency situation, so hopefully that will fix it. The only places that's actually getting wood from here is, I think... This one. So it should go and get the wood over there straight away. And take it over here. And then we should see these guys at 300 start moving pretty quickly on this stuff. That's the idea, at least. We should have some trucks arriving here soon to pick up wood. Here they come. Okay, so hopefully that's dropping like really quickly. That's dropping really quickly. Now, can we... People are going to die if I give them 83% quality water. Wow, that is a... Can you believe it? And this is the knock-on effect that this game can have. And this is why you need something like a forester in this game, because really, I've had this problem many times in many different playthroughs. I'm assuming these guys are heading to B8s or... Yeah. So at least we'll get wood out there straight away, 9 tons. So hopefully that will sort us out. And I think what I'll do is I'll keep that one in there now. How much wood does this use? It doesn't use that much, so we should be sorting this out pretty quickly. We should have a wood, a first load of wood getting here very quickly. Wow, look at how this is dropping. That happiness is dropping quickly. I don't know if we're even in a position. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna... Well, this shouldn't be using even a minuscule amount. I do wonder. Okay. Now we don't have any workers yet. Okay, here comes a nice fresh load of workers. Get in there straight away. Excellent. So now we should be producing chemicals. Chemical vehicles should be moving. I actually want you to stop working altogether. I don't want to use any further chemicals than... I just want to get this stuff moving. How much did you take? Oh, you took... Oh my goodness. Just keep going. We just want more and more chemicals. We should get that up and running fairly quickly now. Here we go. These things are filling in. They don't have any drinking water though, so they shouldn't be very happy with where they're at. These are moving along. This is getting built by Zacto, so that's okay. Yeah, slowly all of this is get built, but yeah, these kind of single road sections is quite a challenge to deal with. Okay, that's moving along. Oh, I wanted Zacto to actually bring in more trains here. At least that little section there. So let's get the Zacto train line to come and do that. It kind of was caught off guard by our water shortage. This section. Oh, you can't do that. You'll have to come in from this side. That's okay. I don't mind you coming in from that side. And you could also do that one for me, please. Yeah, they're not too far away from this section, so that's pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Is any of these under construction? Yeah, they are. Oh, that section has been started. Nice, that's pretty good. Oh, you should have waited. Should have waited. Things are slowly getting... Oh, we don't have power here yet. Temperature is too low? Oh, no. Oh, no. That should be fine. Well, once it's heated, though. Oh, we're going to be in trouble. We are going to be in trouble unless we bring... Okay. So, because it's getting cold already, we need a bus station. I think we'll do it over here. We'll get a bus station over here. Will we get workers into the bus station here? Who's building this stuff? No, we need, let's get Moderate to come and build some of these things. And we'll build a little bus station here as well. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble here. I'm just going to do... We flip this. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do that. We'll build that one. And what we'll also do is we'll just run kind of that one out that way. We'll get that assigned. Let's get Kioski onto these, so we'll get that built. We will need... Hopefully this will provide some bus station access. We're going to be in trouble. We are going to be in trouble. We don't have a distribution. So what we will do is let's bring... We've got a coal... You guys are doing coal distribution, right? Boroslav Truck Aggregate Loading Facility is this one, right? Yeah. So this is coal distribution. Let's rename that. Let's just do Kioski because it's close to Kioski. Coal distribution. I think that will be okay. I don't mind it too much, just so that I know. So what I would like you to do is grab your coal and start bringing coal in here, right? So please come and unload coal up to say, well, 90% for the time being. So bring in 90% coal deliveries over here so that we can at least get the heating moving with some buses fairly soon. Okay, what I will do in the meantime is find... Oh, all of this other stuff has been built. But in the meantime, let's grab a vehicle depot. I'm just going to pop it in there. We're going to link it up with a small little road here. Like so, I'm going to buy us a couple of buses to speed of bus. Yeah, give me these guys. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Let's bring them in over this way. So that once that is built, we can probably move some people. I do wonder if there's another way we can pick up people at one of these buildings. But yeah, that's going to be a bit of a bummer if we can't get the heating moving. At least that's going to start to move a little bit. Our happiness is still dropping. Have we seen chemicals? Yes, we've got chemicals in place. And so now we should start seeing water come in. Why are you now out of meat? You shouldn't be out of stuff. Yeah, not really out of stuff. Over here? Out of meat? No. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Get yourself moving. This is being constructed, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Slow little sections are being done. Are we still seeing tourism coming in? Oh, yeah, tourism had a bit of a drop, I think. Oh, we've got this guy moving now. We've got this going. We can probably drop that down a little bit more. Get some good ratings over here with our tourism. I like that. That's good. We've got more people getting housing, which I like as well. And I think now what I'll do is I'll just have a quick look at what's going on over here. So we still have a bit of a backlog happening there. So as soon as we generate a little bit more, how much does it take before you're going to go and export it? Oh no, that's something completely different. That's not actually being used at the moment. I don't think we are exporting this. Yeah, I don't think we're exporting chemicals from over here. So that's okay. I don't want to export chemicals. I just want us to keep working. That's good. That's looking good. These guys have started working yet? No, but they should start soon. That's okay. Things okay. Happiness is low. Let's double check that. Okay, yeah, I think now temperature in the building is too low. Oof. Okay. What I'm going to do here is just get a few emergency things going on here. So give me the helicopters and come and do as best you can to come and get this moving. Moderate air can jump in on this as well. This is going to be give me high priority on these things. Should have buses around, and here comes our coal, I think, to start dropping in. Absolutely. Luckily, I didn't. Is this powered? Building is without power supply. Drinking water is not an immediate concern for us. What is the issue with our power? Let's just have a quick look. So we haven't actually run any power in this area because this guy will be taking on the power. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a dilemma. Are we, I think we're better off trying to get this thing powered. So what I might do is I might grab these guys over here, and I might say, please come and deliver at least one load to the power station. I think that might be the easier one for us. So come and deliver that. And I didn't actually say what it needs to do there. So let's just have a look. No, let's just do a 20%. I think 20% should be fine in this area. Come on, I'm in the wrong spot. Let's just have a quick look at that. 20% will be like 100 tons. So that's absolutely fine. Not too fussed by that. Now, what I will probably need is we're fully loaded on those vehicles. So can't do any more than we're doing at the moment unless we buy a dedicated vehicle that's going to run some of these parts. We can probably make a bit of a drop in terms of that side. So let's go with this guy and drop that one to about 20% also, so it doesn't continue to go there. These guys are going to struggle now. We're going to see health issues. We're going to see happiness issues. All quite problematic to us at the moment. Did we finish off this section? No, it's still being... should still be done at some point. Yeah, come and build this very quickly. We've got our buses here ready to go and take some people over there. We have some people, but they're dying out pretty quickly. This might be a exercise in futility, guys. This might be an exercise in futility, and I will leave you on that cliffhanger and see you in the next episode as we try and sort things out. This does need a bit of heating over there. Got some tourists over here. They're fairly happy. Things are moving along, and we did manage to stave off disaster, I think, from a chemicals perspective, but it did give us a bit of a dip in our happiness, but not too aggressively though, so that's fairly reasonable. If we have a quick look over here at what we've managed to achieve, we're almost at 6,000 educated people now, which I think is pretty reasonable for us, pretty reasonable. We just want to make sure that we keep an eye on that. Guys, I'll leave it there. I'll see you in the next episode, where I hope we survive the winter over at Havagorod, but at the moment, it's not looking good. But I think we might squeeze in a little bit of stuff. As long as we can get some workers through the buses to the power and heating plant, that should be okay. Other than that, things are peachy. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.